Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I thought I would take a little bit of your time and just tell you about why plastic surgery is more of a good thing and why it shouldn't have just like this negative stigma hiding around it and things of that nature. So to kind of start off, did you know that there was 17.7 million cosmetic procedures completed last year? A pretty staggering number. And you wouldn't think if there was like that many procedures that it would necessarily be a bad thing. And today I'm going to tell you why it's not a bad thing. So to kind of go after my opponent here, he's going to tell you stuff like, oh, it's super expensive, like, oh, the recovery time, it's too long. And he's going to tell you, like, and then you also can, like, end up, like, damaging your body and things like that. And today, I'm here to, like, debunk all that stuff. My opponent here, he's trying to get into your head. He's telling you, like, all, like, these different, like, superficial, like, just super, like, nitpicky things that just really don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just based off of, like, super old and, like, previous, like, almost prehistoric knowledge about the field because of technology, like, it's just, like, advanced heavily, and like most of those things that were a problem back in the day are no longer a problem here today. So start off with the first little grievance or stigma that comes with plastic surgery, and that one would be like the price. That's one thing that a lot of people stay away from plastic surgery for. It's just because like how expensive it is. But whenever you think about it, like the average cost of a breast augmentation is around $4,000, and that's just your average. And now a lot of people are saying like, whoa, $4,000 for breast augmentation? I would never. I can use that money on so many other things. But then whenever you think about it, whenever you go get a root canal at a dentist, it costs about the same amount. Because then whenever you add up all the x-rays and all like the different like equipment that the dentists have to use, it's about the same amount as a breast augmentation. And now whenever you spend the $4,000 on getting like a root canal or like getting like dentures, like anything regarding like dentistry work, you feel happy about it because it makes your appearance more bright, more shining. It gives you like this self-confidence boost. And for women, a breast augmentation would do the same exact thing. So why is it just treated with like this negative stigma? It just doesn't make any sense. It's just based off of, like I said, almost like in prehistoric times when $4,000 was a little bit more hard to come by. When in today's day and age, it just holds a different amount of weight. So with that being said, and then you also have to, depending on like the physician or like the surgeon you go to, they have like the different scholarships or like discounts or like just things of that nature that take the price even farther down from what it was originally. So that, like I said, if someone wants to come up to you and tell you that price is the big thing to take away from plastic surgery, you really shouldn't listen to them. Because like I said, with technology, it's making it more affordable than ever. The procedures are taking less time off your hands. It's just, like I said, making it more affordable than ever. So, and if you're going to spend the same amount for like a dentistry work, but not like cosmetic surgery, you're being a hypocrite. And that's what my opponent is telling you. He's trying to get into your mind. He's being a hypocrite, and he's just the way he words his sentences, he's just making it come off like he's not. So if someone tries to tell you the reason why you shouldn't do plastic surgery is because it's super expensive, that is baloney. Do your own research and you'll see it's not. The second kind of myth I'm going to debunk about cosmetic surgery is recovery time. A lot of people say like, oh no, I can't, I don't want to go get like this, like the wrinkle care done. Or I don't want to go get a facelift or anything just because it'll take too long to recover. I'll be away from work too long and it just won't work out. But those are the same people who will take off a good amount of time for work to go for Vegas on their birthday or something like that. Like, are you serious? It's the same amount of time that you would take on a little vacation. Like I said, I've already brought this up, but with technology and improving like what it seems almost every day, it's just making these procedures take less time, cost less, and then even be more beneficial or not as harmful to your body because it's not even harmful in the first place. So it's not going to take super long to recover from because it's not harmful to your body. So if anyone comes up to you and just says like, oh, it's going to take too long, those are the same people, like I said, that's willing to take a family vacation or take a vacation in general off of work and just do other stuff, like just sit at the house and watch TV or just not do anything productive. So you could use that same time that you're going to go on vacation to go get something that's going to boost your morale, boost your self-confidence, boost your attractiveness to the people that you obviously want to be attracted to. It's going to do all these benefits for you in the same amount of time that you would take your small vacation from work. So that's that. And then the big third thing that I just see happen a lot whenever it comes to plastic surgery is a lot of people, they talk about the effects on the body. They talk about like, oh, I'm really nervous about getting this plastic surgery because I can get infected of some sort, or I can get like just this damage, or like this is permanent. It's really gonna mess up my body in the long haul. Let me tell you this. In 2018, out of all the breast augmentation surgeries completed, there was only 1 to 2% of females who experienced an actual infection or an actual just error from the surgery. And I would like to take this a step further. The women who did experience this like infection or anything like that, I promise you, those were the women who went to the sketch side of town, who went to just like this, a friend of their friend's doctor who is just getting into plastic surgery, just like, oh yeah, I know how to do it. Come on down, I got you. He just has no knowledge whatsoever, is just basically figuring it out as he goes, not using the proper like protocols, safety measures, and things like that. I promise you, that's from that 1 to 2% of women that's getting infected. That's where it's coming from. If you go to like an actual like a trusted doctor, like a trusted physician, anything like that, who is like has a reputable name, you can look them up on the internet, things like that. You're not gonna find that happening at those clinics, because like I said, with the way technology's like advancing rapidly, it's making the it's making the procedures go by so much more smoothly than it used to happen back in the day. And that's where a lot of like the stigma and like a lot of like these bad effects of plastic surgery came, is from back in the day when it just wasn't like that. But that's just not the case anymore. We're in 2020 now, where our technology is very advanced compared to when plastic surgery started. So these problems that we had necessarily whenever it first started, it's no longer there. We've ironed out all the kinks now. We're basically working on perfecting it at this point. So yeah, like I said, 1 to 2% of all the breast augmentations had an infection. That is a super slim number to begin with. But then whenever you think about it, it's mostly coming from the people that are, like I said, going on the sketch side of town, going to a non-experienced physician who doesn't really know what they're doing yet, is not an expert in the field, just kind of just winging it per se. That's where a lot of those infections are coming from. And then a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt so bad. I don't wanna do it. I'm not really good at pain tolerance. It doesn't hurt. I mean, let me say this. I'm not gonna say it doesn't hurt, because it obviously hurts. But it's not like this super bad pain that everybody expects. It's not like the pain of a tattoo. It's not like, what else is like super painful? Like, yeah, it's not as painful as like a tattoo. But then like you see, almost everybody nowadays has a tattoo. So if you can go through the pain of having a tattoo, you could easily go through the pain of plastic surgery. And then just think of the reward you would get. Because you have to think, as regarding like biology-wise, as like male and females, we are inclined to want to attract to the other gender, because obviously we want to reproduce. You know, we have to keep our family lineage on track. And if we have like, even like if we're not even like feeling ourselves in a way, or like we don't have like the specific self-confidence we need, we're not gonna have the skills, or we're not gonna have the want to go out and like find this mate or find this special someone to continue our family lineage and things like that. But what if I told you could just have this one little procedure done to like fix your nose, or for women to get your breasts as much as you would like them to be? It just takes one simple procedure, and then your self-confidence just, boom, skyrockets. Then once your self-confidence boosts, then everything else follows suit. And that's why mostly everybody that has their plastic surgery, they're like super happy afterwards, because one of the main reasons why they did it for is to attract the opposite gender. That's why women get breast augmentation surgery. That's why they get that's why they have like the nose jobs. They get their noses done. Or that's why people who are overweight, they get like the tummy tuck surgeries and things like that, because it helps them attract to the other gender. And then once they're noticing that, oh my gosh, this guy is looking at me, I'm getting so much more attention from all of these guys after this procedure, that's just gonna make you feel so much more happy. You're gonna get like this boost of morale, and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna have this newfound confidence that you never had before when you didn't have this surgery. And like I said, it's super inexpensive. It's only gonna cost you like a couple of $1,000s, and just a couple of $1,000s to like, just for like this big self-confidence boost. If you're not willing to pay just that much for like I said, this big confidence boost, then I'm questioning your morals, honestly. Because my opponent, my competitor, what he's gonna do is say like, oh my gosh, plastic surgery, look at all these problems, it's so expensive, it takes too long to recover, it's just, do not listen to him. All of these things are superficial, simple-minded, and just of the past. It is no longer an issue anymore. Like I said, we are in 2020. We no longer are having these problems thanks to technology. Like I said, it's making plastic surgery more affordable, safer, and it's making it more available than ever. And then once you're going to your reputable doctors and physicians who are just, like I said, respected around the community, it just only makes perfect sense to do the same. And like I said, people have been getting like their teeth cleaned and like teeth whitened and root canals and like dentures and like braces. We've been doing that for the longest, and it's socially acceptable. Plastic surgery is essentially the same thing. So why isn't plastic surgery socially acceptable? I'll let you think about that one for a minute. But again, to rest my case, my opponent, he's gonna come at you with all like I said, these simple-minded, just super nitpicky things that just aren't even relevant anymore due to time. We're in 2020. Our technology is, like I said, it seems like it's just pacing at an incredible pace, and it's just making this whole plastic surgery system just tenfold better. So again, don't be tricked by my competitor. Don't let him get into your head by thinking like, oh my gosh, there's all these infections I can get. I can't handle the pain. It's way too expensive. Do the research, do the digging on your own, and I promise you will see all the flaws in his argument. He wants to trick that side of your brain. He wants to just get in there and just manipulate you like that. Do not let that happen. Do the research. Look it up for yourself. You will not believe your eyes when you read the information in front of you. I am just here as a mediator. I'm just passing on the torch to you, just passing on this great knowledge. So again, do not listen to him. Do your own research. And with that being said, that is why plastic surgery is a good thing. And it shouldn't have just like this socially, just like this negative or like negative energy regarding it. It shouldn't have that. It's ludicrous. Thank you for your time.